All right, you guys, welcome back. I think I'm gonna put this one up on Dasher Speaks Racism and Truth. So out here in Lumberton, North Carolina, the Lumberton Housing Authority is discriminating against black people. And the big old flood that took place when Hurricane Matthew came through it flooded the south side, it flooded West 5th Street. All of that was a part of another plan for them to wash out the black people, relocate the black people, so that I think they wanted to do away with the crime rate and do away with the black people. The Lumbee tribe is behind all of it, okay? I've been all over this world, and all over this world, that looks strange. Why is this car over here? USC, what they doing over there in the cut? Look like they doing something strange. But anyway, so yeah, all over, yeah, they ain't nothing going on with them houses over there. And all these houses is abandoned over here. But anyway, a part of their scam and their schemes, all right, the flood, after the flood, they got a lot of money. They got like a whole lot of millions of dollars from FEMA, after the flood, right? And I gotta make a little detour real quick. They abused the funds, basically. All right, they did not put the funds into what they needed to put them into. They didn't do what they needed to do with the funds. They did not rebuild the community. They lined their own pockets. Okay. Gave themselves bonuses. Okay. This is how they money launder. All right. Lumberton Housing Authority is money laundering, along with so many other ones as well. It's a lot of them participating in organized crime. It's a lot of them discriminating against black people all over the world. There are HUD agencies, housing authorities, participating in organized crime, discriminating against black people, and things of that nature. So, they from Texas. But anyway, I had to take a detour. Anyway, let me get back on track, because it was some funky shit going on. Why she sitting over there in the cut over there? Back up in here. This is where she was, over here behind these abandoned houses right here. She was on this road right here. Back there doing something. She was just parked right there. I know y'all just seen it on the video. But anyway, God got me out here doing God work early this morning. So, they got millions and millions of dollars, okay, to build the community back up, to fix, all the damage that was done. And this is all a part of, this is government operations that are going on, okay, because they have to find a way to allocate these funds that FEMA gets from the government, that all these nonprofit organizations, Salvation Army is one of them. There are a lot of organizations who a lot of people donate to, who they trust, who are organizing these crimes, money laundering and abusing their power and abusing government funds. All right, I'm God's chosen number one. I can see through bullshit. My third eye is wide the fuck open. All right, I see through illusions. So I've been riding around and peeping game. All right, I've had the experience of personally being discriminated against by the Lumberton Housing Authority. I went in and did my application. They denied my application based off of like 3-4 year old landlord reference. Okay. They refuse to get a current landlord reference. Okay, and I have everything on video. I did the hearing. They refused to give me a hearing formally by policy. I have the hearing recorded. Samantha Emanuel over there was doing everything. Okay, she is her position is accounts payable or some shit like that. She ain't even in the department where I applied. Adrian Lowry over there, bitch ass nigga. It's another nigga over Adrian, I believe, bitch ass nigga. And it's another nigga, he a bitch ass nigga too. It's a lot of bitch ass niggas and bitch ass bitches in the organization. Okay, but they discriminated against me. I know they have discriminated against other people. Samantha Emanuel, I have her on video while we were in that meeting. I have her on video saying that she had just denied someone else's application based off of an 11-year-old landlord reference. Okay, so they are bending the rules in a way where they're making it look legit, but it's not. Because if I live somewhere and wherever I'm currently living at, there's a cap on how many years you can go back as far as a landlord reference. If I'm currently living somewhere and you got a landlord reference from 3 or 4 years old, you gonna take that one that's current, because that's gonna be a more accurate reflection of who I am now. You feel me? And people grow, people change. I know that because I've grown and I've changed. Not everybody is growing and changing. But as far as landlord references go, I have had experiences where a landlord will give you a wrongful reference. So it's all a part of a bigger plan to keep they're trying to push the African American community back into slavery. Okay? And God said, let my people go. So I just want to go through and show y'all some evidence today, because it's been in my spirit and I just been like, all right, I'm going to do it later. But God said, get up and go do this shit now. So I had to get the fuck up. It's Saturday. I don't want to do shit. He know that I don't want to goddamn get up and do nothing today. But I got to get up, do laundry. I got to do some cleaning in the house. I'm doing a deep clean in my house right now. I did the kitchen last night. So I'm just going to go through and sweep and mop all the floors, because I had to get me another mop because I broke the other one. But anyway, this is Lumby Homes out here in Lumberton, North Carolina, and this is the south side of Lumberton, North Carolina. Now y'all know, if y'all know the south side, y'all know that the crime rate here was ridiculous at one point, but they have since killed all the real niggas, and all the fake niggas out here is just, being fake. So look, if you can see, you can't see through the doors, but I'm looking at it, through the windows, and the walls are tore out in the apartment. All right. There are no walls inside of the apartments. But all of the apartments, yeah, I'm good. All of the apartments are there. Y'all see one, somebody stand on that end, but here's another one. The walls are literally torn out. Okay, now you see the windows, they're boarded up. Okay, I want to go up on one of them so y'all can see, but the windows are boarded up. Some of them are broke out. Okay, and the flood, shit, that was back in 16, 17. That was back in 17. So it's 25, 17, 8. It's been 8 years since the flood. All right. Now, with all the millions of dollars, and I ain't no rocket scientist, but I do think logically, and I do use my brain. The walls aren't torn out in that one, but the windows are busted open. You know, someone's come through and vandalized them. Okay. But the walls are tore out in that one. And let me see if let me run up on it real quick for y'all, cause I just dropped earlier, but I just want to get a close. Hold on, Zoo. I'm trying to get a close up for y'all so y'all can see it, cause I can see it from where I'm at. I don't know if y'all can see it, but y'all can see straight through there a little bit. The walls in some of them are tore out. But it looked like a ghost town out here. So we counted, that's one person that lives out here. It's probably about 5 or 6 people that live out here in the, no, Zoo, I'm doing God work right now. It's probably about 5 or 6 people that are living in these apartments currently. Okay. So we just gonna ride through and I'm just gonna show y'all. It's empty. It looks like a ghost town. Okay. Some of them, the walls are tore out. Some of them got boards on the windows. They've been abandoned, and they've been abandoned by the housing authority. All right, the people who they have put in position, the Lumbee tribe have put them in position to, you know, implement their plan to take over territory. Okay. I don't know, but I'm just riding through, and that was one house that we just counted where there are people living. Okay, there's boards on that one. Boards on this one. Here's another house someone lives in. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a couple people living out here, but they got it, you know, mostly on one area. This is where you see most of them. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so it's probably about 20 people out here in the whole complex. Okay, but the majority of the apartments are empty. Okay, now I'm not a rocket scientist, but I want to show y'all something else too. All right, so they got most of the people back there on that end. They got one over here on this side, is one on this side, and then the other people are over there on the back end. Now, when the flood came through, it came through and flooded everything. And when I came through one day, and the maintenance, this is the apartment they were at when I came through. You see this door over here is boarded up. But they were coming in here to board this apartment up. So I asked them, you know, why y'all just boarding them all up? You know, why y'all ain't fixing them? He was like, he got defensive, and he was like, it's mold all in them. We can't put people with mold in them. But that's a lie, because I have proof that they don't do nothing but just paint over the mold and put people in them like Wake County Housing Authority did me. I had mold in my apartment. They didn't give a fuck. I told them about the mold. I got pictures of the mold. I got evidence of it. I got evidence of them coming to paint over it. Emails that were sent confirming they painted over it. Took pictures before they painted over it. Took pictures after they painted over it. So they painted over the mold that in the apartments that they have people housed in. But their excuse as to why all these other houses, apartments are empty is because there's mold in them, right? Okay. And here's a little piece back here too. All these empty ass apartments, and then you say you got a waiting list of 500 people. Now it's been 8 years almost since Hurricane Matthew came through and flooded. If y'all couldn't take them millions of dollars that y'all were given by the government and you know, have maintenance and call in contractors to come and fix these apartments up so people can come and be housed like they're supposed to be, there's something wrong with management. There's something wrong with the people who are in charge of the money, people who are in charge of getting the job done. Because it's been 8 years. Now, I ain't no rocket scientist, but I know in 8 years, they should be done put this shit up by now. If y'all haven't noticed, you know, when they building houses and stuff around here, Zoo, I'm catching downloads right now, baby. I'm in my spirit right now, Zoo. I can't but I can't talk to you. If you want to keep talking, you're going to have to go to the house because I'm in my spirit and I'm doing God work. And I don't want to be interrupted. So please hush until I finish. And then we can talk all you want to. But let me get this out. So I'm going to go this way first, then I'm going to go this way. All right. But in 8 years, y'all have done nothing. But let me show y'all something else because it's all hitting my spirit now. We're going to ride down the south side. South side of Lumberton. Sandy Grove right there. They some crooks. Coat. It's a coat over there. WH Knuckles over there. Nanny's Corner. They discriminated against me too. All right. So this is the south side of Lumberton right here. And compared to what it looked like when gang and them was, you know, when I was running around with the gang and them, it looks nothing like it did then. Okay? It's hardly no black people over here. It's hardly no people over here really at all. That's a signal for something. But V Point has since gone because that's where a whole lot of the gang members used to go and post up. All right. With the millions of dollars that they had, somebody over here at Lumberton Housing Authority has a Range Rover. All right. Somebody over there got a Range Rover. And I ain't, you know, I ain't no hater. You know, kudos to you. But if you are given money by the government to do things with it because they fabricate evidence, they will put on paper, oh, we did this, we did that, and this is what happened, and that's what happened, but then that ain't what the fuck happened. Okay, now here's Turner Terrace. There's more people out here in Turner Terrace. Turner Terrace don't look as bad. Okay, they came and redid some of the roofs out here in Turner Terrace, so they doing little stuff to the stuff that's to where they got most of the people at. All right, like the roofs in Turner Terrace. I don't think the roofs needed to be done more than the goddamn apartments out there in Lumbee Homes, because you know if you got more apartments available, you can house more people. And I ain't gonna tell y'all what I would have did with the millions. I would have made it to where we could house more people. You feel me? But this is what happens when you have the wrong people in positions of power who like to abuse money, and when you got people like the Lumbee tribe who want to take over territory. The white man and the Indian man, I'm gonna keep telling y'all this, out here have teamed up to get rid of the niggas. All right, and this is how they do it. They sneak up on you and do it. But Turner Terrace, majority of theirs are, you see, some of them got the little boards. Let me ride out there. Some of them got the little boards over the and they got this one to where you can ride by and it don't look like, you know, it don't look like nothing. But here goes some of these out here with the boards up. Okay, here goes some of these with the boards up. Now y'all took that money. And these 4 bedrooms right here, look at all these four bedroom apartments. I don't know if they 5. I think they 4 though. But 4 or 5 bedroom. I think they 4. But look at them. All up and back here. All these families that could be living in these goddamn places. This is why the homeless rate is so high all across the United States of America, because it's a government operation to keep motherfuckers homeless so that they can keep getting more money to abuse. All right, I done been all over this world. I done seen it all over the world. I done applied to multiple programs all over the world. Okay, I want y'all to see this in real time. All right, and if you notice, it's certain areas, like all 3 of these circles right here in Turner Terrace, ain't nobody living out here. Okay, they took money and they redid some of the roofs out here. All right, to make it look like they doing something with the funds. And this is all a part of their plan. Here go another little circle. All these apartments right here could have some goddamn families right here, but they got them boarded up. They spent money to go get the plywood and to get the goddamn boards, to nail the goddamn shit up, and money to pay a motherfucker to come put a goddamn sign up on the goddamn shit. But they won't spend the money to put the goddamn walls up and to get the apartments ready like they supposed to be doing for somebody to come live in. All right, but y'all got a 500 people long waiting list. And these motherfuckers ain't going nowhere. These motherfuckers living out here. They ain't trying to go nowhere. And that's how they like it. Here we go again. So this is the illusion that has been created. The illusion that has been created is, oh, we fixing up shit and we getting shit ready to go. But in 8 years, what have y'all really done besides put some shit on paper to make it look like y'all really doing something that y'all really ain't motherfucking doing? All right, this TT's. Now, TT's got the most people in it because it's right here where people can see. All right, now let me show y'all something else. Now, about a month or two ago, they spent money, and I don't know how much money they spent, but they spent money on painting Moore Plaza. I'm getting ready to show you Moore Plaza. Moore Plaza didn't need no goddamn paint that bad. Moore Plaza didn't need paint more than the housing authority needed to house these motherfuckers that's on the goddamn waiting list just waiting for nothing. You feel me? Because they are continuing to get more money to abuse. All right? So I'm going to show y'all Moore Plaza now. Moore Plaza has been painted. The whole building has been painted. Let me show y'all how big this is. The same way they got somebody to contract to come out here and goddamn paint fucking Moore Plaza out here. They sex trafficking over there at A to Z Liquidations. And that's the camera right there that they watching on. Okay, but anyway, Moore Plaza didn't need no goddamn facelift that goddamn bad. All right, I tell you where the money needed to go the most. Lumbee Homes and damn, I don't even remember the name of this one over here off of West 5th Street, but I'm gonna show y'all that one too while we out here, cause we exposing these niggas. Adrian Lowry and his team, they all need to be fired. And that's the Lumberton Housing Authority right there. They spent money on buying a new building, buying new cars. Look at all them cars over there. They bought a new building. They bought new cars. They got a $100,000, $200,000, $500,000 machine in there for people to put their paperwork and shit. These niggas around here don't even know, they halfway know how to, most of these motherfuckers didn't finish fucking school. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be funny, but you know, that's just the truth. A lot of these motherfuckers didn't even fucking finish school, don't know how to work computers like that. How the fuck you gonna put this big ass machine up here telling people to put some paperwork? This is Moore Plaza. They gave it a facelift. Look at how big it is. I wonder how much money it took for them to paint Moore Plaza. And how many apartments they could have got ready for somebody to live in with that money. Alright? But they spent money on a new building, on a new machine for the new building, more cars for the housing authority. Alright? They gave themselves bonuses. I'm getting ready to show y'all the old housing authority. This is for the people that don't know. And a lot of these motherfuckers around here asleep, but bitch, I'm woke. I'm all the way up out this motherfucker, and I see this shit. And I can't be quiet about it no longer. And before I leave Lumberton, North Carolina, I'm gonna make sure that the world know what's really fucking going on. All that shit was planned. The Hurricane Matthew was planned. That was a perfect time for them to open up that river so that water could run through and flood the whole goddamn place. Perfect time. All right? Organized crime. Let me show y'all this. Abuse of funds, abuse of fucking power. And let me show y'all. I should have brought my goddamn charger for this ride right here. I hope I get everything before it go dead. But let me show y'all the old housing authority building. They could have left that old housing authority building right where the fuck it was at. They did not have to move it. Zoo, fix yourself in that damn seat. Put your arms in there how they supposed to go and stop turning around in there. They did not have to get a new building. They did not need that many goddamn cars. They did not. They did not need that goddamn funky ass, dumb ass machine they got in the goddamn in the housing authority when you walk in there. They did not need that shit. They did not need a new building. Moore Plaza did not need to be painted. The roofs in TT's, they did not need no goddamn new roofs more than they needed to motherfucking fix the goddamn apartment so people can come fucking live in them. Now I'm telling you what the goddamn truth is, and I'm getting ready to expose you crooked ass, bitch ass niggas. The Lumbee tribe, they crooked, and they fucked up, and I'm getting ready to show y'all some more shit. Now I'm gonna show y'all this old building, and then we're gonna go over here to the other apartments that on West 5th Street that's run down and ain't nobody living in them. Now Davis Heights over there, that side of town didn't get hit by the storm like the south side, because it was planned for the south side to get hit the way that it did. And you know, this is why y'all want to know why you know, homelessness ain't ending, is because it's the wrong people in charge of the money that's supposed to be going to the homeless. Every organization, I done called 211. I done fucked around and fucked around with the motherfuckers in Durham. I can't even think of the name of it. But all these organizations are abusing funds. They are not doing what they supposed to be doing with this money. They doing just enough for it to look like they doing something. And then they using all these other loopholes to lie about what's really going on. They thirsty for money. And my throat is getting dry. They thirsty for money. Okay? They thirsty to keep the money and to keep it coming. If you really want to end homelessness, how about y'all start teaching niggas how to be self-sufficient and how to have some shit of their own instead of keeping them in the poor mindset? How about y'all start teaching niggas about some credit, teaching niggas about home ownership, teaching niggas about how to own their own goddamn business and get them some money and be self-sufficient instead of depending on y'all. But they not going to give y'all the knowledge, because if they give y'all the knowledge, then y'all have the power. Y'all better wake the fuck up. Alright, but my throat is I'm thirsty at Lumberton Christian Care over here. I went in there one time. These motherfuckers giving out old ass goddamn food. And ain't no telling how much money they getting, but it's collectively a thing across all these non-profit organizations. Everything that's being run in this world by now is hardly anybody doing anything honestly. Hardly. Okay, and then the honest motherfuckers like me, the motherfuckers that's exposing these motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that's revealing the truth about what's going on, they trying to shut us the fuck up. They trying to kill us. They trying to illegally lock us up and all type of shit. That's why I stay in the house and away from motherfuckers and away from everything. I ain't going around nobody. I ain't being around nobody. When these motherfuckers get locked up, then I'll come outside and play again. But until then, I'm not coming outside to play, because as soon as I got them try to come outside to play, somebody gonna come and they gonna get fucked up for trying to come goddamn fuck with me the wrong way. Now look at here. Here is the old Lumberton Housing Authority building. There is nothing wrong with this goddamn building. They want no reason for them to goddamn change it. It's other than the fact that they just wanted to and they needed to do something with the money to make it look like they was doing something. Look at this building right here, just sitting over here not being used. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a brick building, actually much sturdier. Like parking lot deserted. Public housing department. Empty. Ain't nothing wrong with this goddamn building. They could have kept this goddamn building and put that money where it needed to go. But no, we moved to 307 MLK Jr. For what? Why the fuck did they move the building? Why the fuck did they paint more plaza over the why did they do all of these things over getting the apartments ready? If I was in a position of power, if I was on the board, if I was in charge of allocating the funds and putting the money where it needed to go, my main focus would be, all right, let's get some more housing, find out how we can build more housing so we can house these motherfuckers in this city that we supposed to be goddamn housing. That's what I would do. But that's just me. But that's just because, you know, I really care about people, and, you know, I really care about people and about what's going on in this world. I've been homeless a few times. And I know what it's like. I know what it's like. And, you know, a lot of people don't survive homelessness the way that I have. And it's just a shame. You know, it really pisses me off. And I feel like I'm about to get emotional. But it really pisses me off to see what's going on. Look, United Way. Bitch, United go the other way. These motherfuckers is united to goddamn keep us the fuck down. Don't give them motherfuckers your money. They is not out here motherfucking helping people. They helping them stay down. They helping them stay down. And I didn't even know it was a United Way in Lumberton, North Carolina. But United Way, Lumber River, United Way, Lumbee Tribe, all over it. They not doing nothing for us. They not doing nothing for us. That's why Lumberton's so dead now. That's why it's so boring in Lumberton now, because they ain't giving nobody no jobs. Two Hawk over there is a part of it. They ain't giving no niggas no jobs. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing shit. That's why Lumberton's so fucking boring. Cause all the goddamn swag and the style and all the fun come from the niggas. It's always been that way. They want to take our shit. They got walking around here trying to dress like us, trying to act like us, trying to look like us. Not just here, all over the fucking world. And yeah, I'm pro-black. I ain't racist. I just love my niggas. I love black people because that's who I am. And fuck y'all who don't like it. I ain't racist. I don't got nothing against white people. I ain't got nothing against Indian people. I ain't got nothing against Asian. I ain't got nothing against, everybody else out there. I don't have nothing against y'all, but I am pro-black. And I'm standing on that. Nigga, black fucking power. Y'all been trying to put my people down for forever. Y'all have been putting my people down forever. It's motherfuckers out here homeless just because you got the wrong motherfuckers in the positions of power. The people that are in the positions and able to do something to make a change out here, they dumb. They don't have a mind for the people. They only got a mind for themselves. That's why Lumberton's so dead now. But that was their goal, to relocate all the black people, make them relocate, force them to relocate. So they took advantage of the storm. If you look at everything in Robertson County, it's Lumbee's over the Robertson County Church and Community Center, Lumbee's over all the goddamn staffing agencies, Lumbee's Indian white people, all in the courthouse. Look at the surroundings. In the public schools, look who running everything. And pay attention to what the fuck is going on. And then you can see some shit. But I'm getting ready to show y'all some shit. They want to drive the goddamn black people out. That was their goal. That was their mission. And this is the last, no, this ain't the last part. Cause here go Hilton Heights over here. I'm getting ready to show y'all that too. Hilton Heights, near motherfucker out here. Not a damn goddamn soul is out here. Not a soul. All these motherfuckers boarded up. All of them. All of them. Look at them. Look at them. All these apartments out here that could be goddamn fixed up with all that money that y'all took and abused and gave y'all self bonuses and taking all these pieces of board need to be one. I know out of all these pieces of board out here, this might be two apartments getting ready for somebody to be in the motherfucker. Look at this shit. All these boards, they done went and bought the board this shit up. When y'all could have took these boards and put them on the inside of the goddamn apartments. And motherfucking redid the fucking walls so they won't be mold in them. But look at them. This is the type of people that y'all are paying. HUD, government.